Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm now going to be on the phone with ICO Journal, who are threatening me, and I'm going to record this call live for you guys to hear it. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Silicone, how are you? This is Andrew Parrish.
Pretty good, Andrew. This Phil is fine.
Hey, do you like to be called Phil or Silicone? What would you rather be call you?
Like I just mentioned, Phil is fine.
Okay, Phil. Hey, look, I appreciate the communication. I want you to know that this conversation on the phone is completely off the record. I am not taping this conversation. Nobody else is on the phone, and I want to make sure that you know that. Okay. Um, Also, I want you to know that I personally respect the work that you do.
I don't think
Irrespective of our coverage of,
I don't think you
the
do,
things.
Andrew. If you respected the work that I did, you wouldn't be slandering me as much as you're doing right now. And you wouldn't be
Okay.
finding any reason to write about me in the most negative possible way when all that I've done is offered free and unparalleled content. I've never taken a penny from anybody whatsoever, but you seem to be grasping on straws. So let's not even give me
Okay.
that moment where you're implying that
Okay.
you respect
So
my work, Andrew.
okay. So let's have a business to business, man to man conversation. So um, look, the information that we have, and most of what we have, you probably have a good idea of where some of it is coming from.
Yeah, they're coming
Um,
from the majority
and
of people who
so
are competition, all right? They're competition
okay.
for
So
in whatever means you want to look at it. And you never even heard one side of my story. And I refuse to even defend myself because, well, I've got
you don't need
150,000
to defend yourself.
followers. And
That's not the purpose of this call. So I promised you that I would call you and I would offer a solution. Are you interested in hearing that solution?
I'm interested in hearing anything that you have to say, but I'm only giving you about 5 to 10 minutes on the phone at most. And
Okay,
yes, Andrew, I am willing to
a couple.
pay a $50,000 retainer.
Um,
I am absolutely willing to pay a lawyer whatever it takes to make sure that you guys obey the law.
okay, and I think I've done a pretty good job of stating my case as to how we will treat that and where we've been and where we come from and what we understand. Okay, so I think both of us understand each other. We understand that you'll spend a ton of money to try and stop us from writing whatever it is that we're writing, and you understand us and how we'll treat that. So let's find a way to come to a simple resolution that avoids all of that. I think it avoids all of that. So here's what we propose. We propose a 2 week cooling off period. In other words, we don't write anything about you. We don't write anything about Eric. We don't write anything about anybody that's ever been connected to you in any way for 2 weeks. Okay? And we also agree, if you agree to what we're going to ask of you, that we will never write anything again about you or Eric or anybody associated with you. We will also take down the last 3 weeks of articles about you and Eric. Okay?
What does Eric have to do with this? I'd appreciate if you'd even bring Eric into this because he has nothing to do with myself.
No. I'm simply extending an olive branch to Eric as well because I know that you know Eric and that you have communication with Eric. Okay. So I'm extending a the same courtesy to Eric as I am extending to you. All right. So it's just a good faith gesture on top of the conversation that I'm having with you. So we will agree to never write anything again. We will agree to remove the information. We agree to a 2 week cooling off period. Here's what we'd like from you. What we'd like from you is after that cooling off period, you don't have to say anything about the ICO Journal. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to make any comments. We're not asking you to do any of that. In fact, if you'd like, go on to your page and say, you know what, Geico Journal, I I had a conversation with them. I denied any and all allegations. I'll deny any and all allegations for the rest of my life. None of it ever happened. It never happened. And we won't respond. We won't say anything. We won't post anything. We won't take a screenshot and repost it and put an article around it. We won't do it. If you agree to this one thing.
So what you're asking from me is basically deny everything in 2 weeks. You're offering me a cooling off period of 2 weeks, and you're asking me to promote you, basically.
To do what?
To promote you.
No, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. I'm about to make the ask of you. Okay? Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. We don't want any money. We don't need any money. All right? We're good. We don't need any promotion. What we'd ask of you is that we send you a piece of content on a daily basis. Something about Bloomberg, something about Reuters, something about an ICO, something about a coin that's moving here or there, and you simply retweet it. You don't say anything about it. You don't say anything about us. We don't say anything about you. We never cover you again. In fact, if you die an untimely death, we don't even mention it. Okay?
Why are you asking me to retweet it?
Right. Huh?
Why are you asking me to retweet it?
What do you mean, why are we asking you? Because we put together partnerships with people that we think are influential, and we grow our brand. Of course we do that. And that's just normal business. I mean, we have long-standing relationships. So our group, we're a group of folks, as I mentioned in the text, from Reuters and Zero Hedge. You know, I personally have relationships with large financial institutions and their executives. I have relationships with folks like Julie Verhage at Bloomberg, Joe Wiesenthal from Bloomberg, Josh Brown from CNBC. You know, people that are above my pay grade, and you know, people that long term I think you would want to, you know, have a relationship with. And for example, if we're able to come to a simple agreement, we remove the stuff that we've written about you, Phil. We ask you to once a day retweet something that has nothing to do with you, has nothing to do with Twitter drama, is legitimate content. So today we put together a Bloomberg article that is written by a woman by the name of Julie Verhage at Bloomberg. Right? She's a great reporter. She's great at what she does, and she works the crypto scene for Bloomberg. All right? So short term, she would love, she's got about 7,000 followers. She would love to get the coverage and to have your scale of followers be interested in her content.
My scale of followers were earned, okay? They were earned from the work and the respect from the community.
No. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, we've never at any point, Phil, said that you paid for any followers.
Yes, you did.
I think all of your followers are completely legit. Absolutely.
You even target my followers, Andrew.
Huh?
You even target my followers.
I'm sorry, you cut out. Say that one more time.
You even target my followers.
I don't know what I'm having a hard time understanding what that means. How do I target your followers?
You've targeted my followers by taking an average sample of the amount of followers that they have, by saying that my average followers have 16.3 followers themselves. I don't understand why you have been targeting me, Andrew. Okay. Was it to build up to this point?
No, listen.
Then tell me, Andrew. I think I deserve an apology because you've done nothing but slandered my name and cyberbullied me online. And I'm just concluding that at the end of this conversation, which I might agree to, all that I'm getting to is that you've cornered me into a place where you're implying that lawyers will get nothing and that you're extorting me to basically retweet.
Here's what I think. Here's the truth, and I think.
Why have you targeted me, Andrew? I deserve an explanation and apology.
Okay, I'm going to give you the explanation. when Kobe Bryant got into legal trouble back in the early 2000s, the sports media covered it 24/7. Why did they cover it 24/7? Because it was a worthy news story about somebody famous in the sports arena, and it was big time news and gossip about what was going on. The United States has a president, President Trump. There is news and gossip and conjecture every day. And the reason why everybody in the media covers it incessantly is because people watch it and ratings go up. There are parts about, just kind of stuff that you do, whether it's, drawing something funny on a chart when you're doing a video, talking about drug use, stuff like that brings attention to you and frankly sells papers, metaphorically.
Okay,
right?
Fair enough.
Okay? That's why. Now, from a fair standpoint, we then got lots and lots of reports from people who, for one reason or another, and I'm not here to judge, Bill, that, just decided that they don't like you in the current moment. All right? So, be that as it may, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge them. I'm here to offer you an agreement where we take down the information. You never have to fool with us again. We never write about you ever again. We send you a DM with a piece of content from Bloomberg or from Reuters or having to do with, we just got off the phone with an ICO that's trying to build a digital currency bank, whatever. Some piece of information about cryptos, and you simply retweet it. Don't have to say anything. Don't have to endorse it. Don't have to endorse us. Don't have to do anything. Just retweet it.
So
and you and I both know.
So you're saying,
your followers,
just to be clear,
Just
to be clear, 2-week period, you will not write anything about me, and starting this moment, you will remove the past 3 weeks of articles written about me. Then after the 2 weeks, you will ask me to retweet something, and you will never write about me again. Is that correct, Andrew? You will never write about me again.
That is correct. That is correct. Now, what I'd like to do, because when you said it back to me, I thought about it for a second. I think we should change that to a 1-week cooling off period, and the reason why I say that is that the people's remembrance of what goes on in Twitter is enormously short-lived. It's like about 20 minutes worth.
That's not true. Twitter has a very large memory.
Once we remove these articles, I mean, people are going to forget about them in about 48 hours because they won't be able to find them. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. It's like when you block somebody or when you mute somebody, they're gone, and you're not going to hear from them ever again until you change that on your Twitter account.
What guarantee do I have? What guarantee do I have that you will actually live up to your word, and this is just not one of your tricks?
I don't. First of all, I don't do tricks. Okay. I think that the 1-week cooling off period will show you good faith. The removal of the articles will show you good faith. Okay. And I think an agreement where we are sharing content, okay, I think that will show good faith between the two of us, and based on the benefit that both of us will receive from a content sharing agreement, will lock us both into that behavior and to keep our word. Okay? I am telling you, in my organization, if you keep to this agreement, okay, we will never write anything about you ever again.
Okay, let's agree to it for now, and we'll see where it goes. All right. This obviously doesn't sound like any type of extortion. This sounds like a legitimate offer. I respect and appreciate you giving me a call, and let's be amicable together and professional, and we'll keep it to that, Andrew. I appreciate you giving me a call.
I appreciate you being open to the phone call. And what I will tell you, Phil, is this. And this is, I'm a 43-year-old man. Okay, I've been through some scrapes and some scraps, and got some scars and scar tissue on myself and my career and all that stuff. All right, so I've been down the road. You may not care one bit about that, and that's fine. But here's a piece of advice from a guy who's been in media for a while. You have a fantastic brand, and you're the only one, Bill, who can mess it up. You have literally the world at your feet financially. You could be somebody that if you do the right thing for the next 6 months, if you take care of your followers, if you take care of the people that listen to your every word, you could find yourself wherever it is you want to find yourself. If you want to make $20 million a year just through Twitter and YouTube, you can do that. If you want to be more than Twitter famous on financial media, you can do that. Heck, we can help you do that. You literally can do whatever you want as long as you just, every time you think to yourself, I don't know if this is the best idea, but I still want to do it, okay? And I've been there. I really have been there. I know what that's like in life. I'm just telling you that you have an awesome opportunity to have whatever it is you want in life based on the following that you have. It is special. It is a gift. And personally, look, I don't know you personally. We just had this phone call. But I'm just letting you know to take care of the thing that you have in front of you. It is a gift, and to use it well, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate those kind words.
No problem, man. It's good to talk to you. Let's give it a week. I'll send you a DM or two in between time just to, say hey, and we're sticking to our word. We will begin the process of taking down articles this afternoon.
All right.
And you will see that. And what I will do is it okay to text you now that I have your cell phone when an article is removed over the next few hours?
I would prefer a direct message on Twitter.
Okay, no problem.
I prefer our main form of communication over Twitter.
Yeah, no. That's fine. That's fine. Totally understand based on some things you've been through. Look, I appreciate you agreeing to this agreement. I am looking forward to a mutual beneficial content partnership going forward, and I absolutely wish you the best.
Okay, thank you very much for the call, Andrew. Let's keep to our words. I respect you. You have earned a little bit of respect from me. Let's make sure that we continue this momentum forward and be professional about this, and most importantly, be peaceful.
You got it, Phil. You know what? One more thing. Can you do me a favor? You know what? I'm not going to ask you a favor. We've agreed to an agreement. I'm going to give it a couple weeks when we've shown we're going to do what we're going to do on both ends, and then I'll ask you for a favor. I think Eric's a great kid, so my favor may have to do with Eric down the road. I think he's a good kid, and I think he deserves the best as well. So when we get to a point where we can ask each other favors, I'll ask you that.
If you're asking me to reach out to him, to contact you, yeah, I think in a week that's something we can talk about then.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I appreciate you entertaining it.
Okay, one step at a time. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Have a great day, Andrew.
You got it, Phil. Thank you.
Okay, bye now.
Bye-bye.
There you guys have it.